Hello everybody from Kaiping, the land of Diaolo fortresses. I've been here for a few days getting some videos of the Diaolo, and now I am finally on my way on a really awesome bike adventure. And today's route is going to be Kaiping to Ping. So we're going to be passing by a ton of Diaolo and lots of really great scenery. This will be my longest trip yet, somewhere between 4 and 6 days, depending on how many times I stop and reroute for interesting things. But yeah, I am super excited for this bike trip, and I cannot wait to show you guys all the cool stuff that I find along the way. So please join me. Let's explore Guangdong. Almost all the villages around here have this tightly packed structure, remnants of the days when bandits roved the countryside, and architecture was primarily designed to keep thieves out. They aren't the most beautiful houses, but they're very utilitarian and very unique. And that's part of why I love visiting the Chinese countryside. So many different places have completely different styles. I've been to some quiet rural areas in China. As I've mentioned in previous videos, all over the country, people are leaving the countryside and going into big cities, but it is super obvious here more than anywhere else. There's so much abandoned stuff and it's so quiet. I've never been to a rural area that's this quiet before. There's nobody here, just this one lonely little chicken. And lots of cats. I've seen quite a few cats around here, almost more cats than people. Exploring the countryside out here is like going back in time. Here, the water buffalo is the main farm tool. Tractors are out! All the cool kids have some water buffalo. I don't know about you guys, but I love water buffalo. Like, they're just like a slightly modified cow. They're not that different, but I just find something about them so cute. I don't know what it is. Something about that face. I ran into a lady in the village who was cutting dead bamboo to use as fuel for her cooking fire, and in the process, she was also catching wasps. There's a saying that people in Guangdong eat everything, and I'm kind of starting to believe it now.
这个叫竹蜂，
它是用来做什么？
它是我们用来腌这个竹蜂盐啊，用盐把它腌好啦，
然后吃吗？
用来泡水吃。
好喝吗？
它不是很好喝啊，只是有点咸，我们用盐来腌制它。
它是类似于中药吗？就是对身体有什么？
它消炎的。
哦。它
对喉咙挺好，用盐把它泡制，泡1年，
泡1年，所以这些要等1年以后才能卖。
对呀，它腌的越久越好。这个
Moments like this make all of the work and effort I put into learning Mandarin completely worth it. Half the fun of traveling and exploring is the beautiful scenery and the interesting things you see along the way, and the other half is all the interactions you have with people that you meet. Whether you're visiting a new country for a vacation or you're living abroad for several months or years, learning a new language enriches your experience and takes it to a whole new level. But it can be really overwhelming to start from scratch. Thankfully, there are some great language learning programs out there that can make this experience a whole lot less stressful, one of which is the sponsor of today's video, Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone is a language learning platform that offers 25 different languages, ranging from beginner to intermediate to advanced level. It has speaking, reading, listening, and writing modules, and you can choose a learning plan that suits your needs. Personally, I think listening comprehension should be the top priority if you're learning a language, because even if you can't speak a whole lot, if people know that you're understanding what they're saying, they will continue to interact with you. But if you can only regurgitate a few phrases but you don't understand what other people are saying, then they're much less likely to keep talking with you. However, I've noticed that a lot of language learning apps put so much focus on specific words and vocabulary. Banana, cup, shoe, you learn so many words, but you don't know how to string them together in a sentence, and you don't know how to recognize them in context. That's not a problem with Rosetta Stone, though. Every word they introduce into your vocabulary, you will see it in various contexts and know how to recognize it and use it.
他们在咖啡馆工作。 他在邮局工作。
If you guys are interested in learning a new language or improving your foreign language skills even further, Rosetta Stone is offering a lifetime subscription for $179. It's usually worth $299, so this is an amazing deal. Don't miss out. Feel free to check out the link in the comment section or the description box, and let me know in the comments about your language learning adventures. Now let's get back to the scenery. She's got salted wasps for sale directly if you want to take them home and boil them in water. And if that's not your thing, there's also a variety of dried fruit that has been salted with the wasp salt. I tried a piece. It had a bit of a spicy flavor to it. Should have gotten it on camera in retrospect. Sorry, guys. Since Kaiping was one of the first parts of China to open up to the outside world in the early 1900s, it has a lot of Western-influenced architecture. Many of the wealthy families who built these unique buildings fled abroad during the war with Japan, and now these buildings are pretty much all either abandoned or turned into something else. This castle-looking one has now been transformed into a shop, and the shopkeeper told me that a lot of his family is living abroad too. Okay, let's see what's for sale in here.
拿来煲糖水的，或者呢，那小孩啊，小孩上火啊，喉咙痛啊，就是用这种的土特产。这是它的磨那个粉，拿来晒干。
是一种植物是吗？
就是拿来磨的变的粉，拿来晒，给太阳晒。
这个又是什么？
这是那个拿来煲汤的。
这个也是煲汤。
煲汤。
这个是什么呀？
那个是做汤鸡骨炒肉。 放葡萄、放鸡煲汤。
你们用来煲汤的东西真多。So I guess people around here drink a lot of soup, but actually I have like no idea what any of this stuff is still. Looks like in some parts of China, learning Mandarin can only get you so far. The Cantonese accent around here makes it impossible to understand what some people are saying. Up ahead is the local school. There's the old building in the center, and then they've built a bunch of modern buildings surrounding it. Given how quiet this place is, it's surprising how massive the school is. Back in the early 1900s, being able to build a multi-story fortified concrete mansion was only for the wealthiest families, since concrete was imported and super expensive. And nowadays, every house looks like one of those fortified mansions. I can't even tell with some of these if they're completely new houses or if they're old Lolo that were kind of repainted and spruced up a little bit. Passing through a little town. It's a little bit noisy, but very full of life. Hello. I actually get tons of highs and hellos while I'm out on the road, but it's rare that I actually happen to have the camera going at the exact moment and capture it in action. Currently 10 kilometers away from the city center of Enping and 45 minutes until sunset. It's golden hour right now and everything looks beautiful. And I mean everything. The dust kicked up by a big noisy truck a few seconds ago. Look how it's glowing in the sunlight, so beautiful. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this rice. These chickens are literally bathing in golden sunlight. I am obsessed. Out on these bike rides, golden hour is the best part of the entire day, for sure. Getting into the city just before sunset. Perfect timing. Finally made it to my hotel. The first day of the multi-day Guangdong bike tour has ended with a success, and I will be back out on the road tomorrow, continuing my journey. Hope you guys enjoyed day one. There is still a ton of scenery waiting for us and over 300 kilometers left. So I will see you guys in the next video.